Say what I want like I'm Taylor. My kinda white like Taylor. Swear. Taylor.
We're back at Elajas Reacts. Today we're getting into tupidYoung on getting out of prison, as well as getting back to music and using the N-word. Now, I've reacted to a few of tupidYoung's songs and whatnot, and this is usually what I do. You know, once I react to a few of the artist's songs, I'll, check out their interviews, because a lot of times I don't really know these people all like that. I don't really know their background, other than what you guys viciously tell me in the comment section when I say something wrong, okay? So, I'm down to find out more about tupidYoung and whatnot. He makes dope music. I actually know a dope Asian hip-hop platform as well that posts about him. I think it's called Asian Culture CO, to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below. I'll pin your comment, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think you already know we locked in. But we gonna get tapped in with tupidYoung in this interview. Definitely curious about the whole N-word thing. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a couple words to say about that. But regardless of how I get down on previous tupidYoung's freestyles, whatever, I'm gonna keep it a stack. If I don't like this interview, I don't like the questions, you feel me? I gotta do what I gotta do. It's Elajas React stage. I'm not here, trying to be scary or whatever. I'm just here giving my opinion. It's honest opinions is what we do. So if it's trash, it gets them out to the damn bottom, right? So, but if it's fire, I'm gonna let that thing blow. Cause I got no reason not to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, trust me. If I gotta let it blow, I'm gonna let it click till it's finished, you feel me? Let's get into it. Yes, sir. Bow, 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 bow. You dig?
California, Eastside, Cambodia town. Rap name tupidYoung. Young shout out to Long Beach, California, Eastside, Cambodia town. Rap name tupidYoung. Went to prison for a little charge, got out, trying to pick up on my music where I left back. Yeah, shit happened, shit happened.
I ain't gonna lie, like, homie look mad young. I've been reacting to stuff within the last, like, the last year or so he been putting out. He look like, not a complete different person, but my son look young. He look like a little baby face boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever, like, and I this is respectfully, because I know that, like, hats, dictate certain gangs and whatnot in the West Coast or LA, California. But it's just like when I see hats like that, I just feel like it's gonna be on a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you wear hats like that, the two-tone, fitted, no snapback. I feel like you're a gangbanger.
Yeah, shit happened, shit happened. Caught a little case with the homie.
Can we talk a little bit about the case?
Oh, this is a 459, that's it. A little burglary. Trying to get a little money, that's all.
459. On my criminals in the comment section, let me know what that is. y'all be acting like everybody gotta be a criminal. Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody commented on one of my videos, said, like, it's clear that you make videos for suburban white kids. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't make videos for any type of demographic other than maybe like my age demographic. My age demographic, I'll give you insight to my analytics, guys. My age demographic is pretty much from like 18 to like 35. You feel me? That's the only people I'm really catering to. Other than that, I'm not making videos for suburban white kids. I think I'm making videos in general. Anybody can enjoy. Gangbangers, not gangbangers, but I'm also giving you a perspective of a person. I'm not a gangbanger. Okay, but I'm not out here telling street dudes what to do with their life. You feel me? That's what you chose to do with your life. That's what you chose to do with your life, bro. What you want me to do?
Case?
Oh, this is a 459, that's it. A little burglary. Trying to get a little money, that's all. Went out on bail, took me. Tried to fight my case a little bit, got a lawyer, went to prison. Not that long, like a year and some change.
Son, not that long. That's how you know. My son ain't new to this, he true to this. Such a year, not that long. I mean, for somebody, I guess, that's used to the penitentiary, probably not that long of a time, but that sounds like forever and 90 years. I ain't gonna lie.
My case a little bit, got a lawyer, went to prison. Not that long, like a year and some change. I feel like, oh shit, I'm gonna go back to jail. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the pen.
Oh, I was lying. I do got a snap on it. My fault.
That long, like a year and some change. I feel like, oh shit, I'm gonna go back to jail. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the pen, county, whatever. Went to the pen though for a little bit.
Was that your first visit to the pen?
Yeah, first visit, gained a little weight. Visited a couple homies.
So, What was that like? Because now it's not just the county. Now they're sending you up to a penitentiary.
It was cool. It wasn't that bad. I ain't gonna lie. I was only on the level 1 and 2, so it wasn't that bad. I was already in parole. I had a fresh strike, so, and then I just, you know, got caught doing it again, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna go to the pen. I didn't do too long, so, you know, trying to pick up where I left off.
So how do you feel that, so what was your final sentence? What did they give you, 3 what?
3 with 80. 80 went down to 66. So I did like plus I had did a little thing to get my milestones and stuff like that. Which they let you go to class, you get a couple weeks knocked off.
So basically it was a 3-year sentence.
Yeah. I did like 1 and some change.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad though. You know what I'm saying? They gave you 3. Something 1 and change. I mean, hey, I'm sure he was ecstated about that one. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 years. You feel me? I feel like you do a year in prison as a rapper, you could probably get out and people still care about you. You feel what I'm saying? You could probably drop some music, rap a hard first day I was on, and they like, oh, snap, he back. 3 years? Unless you was really popping, you really had that fan base, 3 years is kind of nuts. I ain't gonna go.
So basically it was a 3-year sentence.
Yeah. I did like 1 and some change.
So it could have been that you had to do your whole 3 if you get in trouble, right?
Yeah. If it was a violent, I had non-violent though. You know, they got all these new laws passing. So non-violent went down to like 33.
So were you bailed out the whole time, or were you in the county?
No, I was bailed out, but then like on my 3rd time going back and forth to court, they took me in. Like, oh, he on felony probation.
I'm always shopping the Real. They drop over 10,000 new arrivals every day.
Gucci, Rolex.
When I got out the pen, they put me on parole. Well, I went to reception in Delano on the Sea Yard. It was cool. Then I went to Jamestown fire camp, which is more easier to do your time. I didn't make it a fire camp. I stayed in fire camp reception. Then I went to a halfway house from there to downtown LA.
My son was traveling. I don't think it's the type of traveling he would want to be doing. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My son was all over the place. Golly, but.
Camp reception. Then I went to a halfway house from there to downtown LA halfway house.
Now, it seems like you was creating a serious buzz before you went to the prison.
Yeah, kind of on both sides, just wilding in the streets, doing the music. Shit was, you know, couldn't keep a balance.
So I think it's fair to say that you're an example of you can't have your foot fully in the streets.
Yeah, you got to choose up, man. You got to choose.
So you're an example of what not to do. Now, once again, you're not going to come to Elajas Reacts and get a perspective of a street dude that's telling you to be street and also pursue entertainment. This is entertainment. Listen to what King Von said. At the end of the day, King Von went out not treating it as entertainment, but that was his personal choice. But when it comes to entertainment and these videos and this music, once you really say, I'm going to do this, you need to stop doing street activity. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I understand maybe the street activity helps you, if you're doing like non-violent street crimes, maybe it's helping you pad the money because people are obsessed with money, right? So it helps you pad the money and whatnot and continue to stack the bread when you say you getting rap money and you also getting street money. So, you know, the greed is essentially what kind of clicks in there. But when it comes to to being in the streets and making music, it is never going to end out good for you, bro. It's not. I don't get why people continue to think that they can break the mold of being a gangster. Well, I won't say being a gangster, being a uncontrolled hood booger. Because, you know, like, there is some gangsters that you know, they do good things for their communities. They may have been menaces to society, but they mature and they do better in life for their community and their own family and stuff like that if they're able to get to that part in a stage in their life and whatnot. But you're out here still being an active hood booger, smacking crackheads, you know what I'm saying, serving the block, and then you got a performance the next day. You clapped somebody or you paid somebody to get clapped, and then you did a show the next day. Come on, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't work like that.
You can't have your foot fully in the streets.
Yeah, you got to choose up, man. You got to choose. Either you can't be half-assed with none of it. You're going to be full-time gamer, full-time musician, whatever you want to do.
And when you hit the yard, did some of them already know who you were because of your social media and your music?
Yeah, they did.
What was that like?
They were just surprised seeing me in there. They're like, man, what the fuck you doing in here? They're like, what, you came back? Or what you doing, man? Like, you know, you going back to the old lifestyle? telling me stay out, man. Stay out, because not a lot of people get the opportunity.
That's the thing I'm saying too. Once again, the gangbang, some gangbangers, not all gangbangers, some gangbangers try to make people that are not ritually in this lifestyle seem food. Like when you're not periodically in and out of jail, and your life is not transitioning from going in and out of the prison system, they make you feel like you food and like you ain't never been on the block. You don't come outside. What does that mean? I think like the definition when people starting to commit to the concept of going outside is to be a street dude and go do street activity. Like you're not outside if you're not doing street activity. Because like, what does that mean? So I can go outside of the stove, go back to my crib. So I wasn't outside just now. So like, what does that mean? Like I have to go, and then they be like, so I watch a lot of these IG lives that people be doing, right? So they be going back and forth, be like, yeah, you wasn't outside. I was outside at this time and you wasn't outside. So it's like, wait, so I was supposed to be outside at that time so we could have an altercation so that one of us could lose our freedom and or our life. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, I will say that, you know, the aspects of it, like when it comes to like dead mans and fallen soldiers and stuff like that, I think that'd be a large reason why the things continue and escalate for as long as they do, because people lost their soldiers, and it's hard to tell somebody how to feel about that. But you know what I'm saying? Just keep it in a buck.
Telling me stay out, man. Stay out.
Oh yeah, that was my message. They said stay. Even the people in the jail telling you to stay out of jail, but then when people outside of jail, they want to go back. I don't get it, bro. I'm sorry. I wouldn't drink lemonade, eat Chick-fil-A. That's me.
Hey, like, you know, you going back to the old lifestyle, telling me stay out, man. Stay out, because not a lot of people get the opportunity.
So I guess it's a trip to be in prison and be watching tupidYoung on a video on their cell phone, and then they look up.
Yeah.
He's on the yard.
My shit came on the TV over there. The PBS, the little PBS thing I did, it came on the TV in there. And all the mess. And some people, I didn't go in there talking about, oh, I rap, I do this is who I am. They just found out. I wouldn't tell them unless they told me.
So what do you got planned now? Now that you're out musically, what's the plan here?
Just continue my music. I just dropped 2 videos since I came out. Working on more, working on a project, trying to get features, trying to do all this, you know, shit to make a way for my people. Not just me, but for my people.
Now, I heard Snoop has been reaching back to his old Long Beach roots and looking for artists. Have you ever thought in the back of your mind, you know, maybe Snoop might be interested in an Asian from Long Beach?
Yeah. I mean, if it come, you know it come, but I'm gonna just keep doing my thing. I'm not gonna go on my way, reach to him, but, you know, it's good that he giving back to the city. Finally, you know, shedding light on some people in the city.
I mean, now 6 years later, Snoop Dogg owns Death Row Records, so hey, maybe it may happen. You know.
So what's it like now when you got out? What month?
Robert, the board just approved the plan to build your sales team.
That's fantastic.
I may be wrong, but I think I actually know a man's named XRP, the Markman, that signed the Death Row Records. So I might be wrong though. I think I seen him post something on his Instagram at some point.
Did you get out, and what's it been like since you've been home?
I got out around March, April. It's been rough trying to get back here on my feet. A lot of shit changed, music changed. All my old plugs gone, my connections, but I just trying to pick up where I left off.
So it's music's different. I can't even go back to the streets if I wanted to. I lost my plugs that used to give me the weight. This is 2016 music. That's when mumble rap started heavy. So I don't know when he actually went to jail, but 2016 definitely. I was like Kodak Time, Uzi, Yachty. So yeah, music was definitely street dudes. It was like streets was starting to transition back to, I guess, the street mentality in hip hop, but it was like street mixed with like backpacker. It was like if you took the concept of what 50 Cent and Kanye West were fighting about and you just combined it, you feel me? Because a lot of them dudes is not food, but like, you know, the 2016 dudes, a lot of them are not food or not scary, but like, you know what I'm saying? It definitely mixed 2 cultures. But as I'm recording this video now, a lot of these rappers are getting booked for RICOs or just going to jail and getting charged with things. So I personally think that the current street status of hip hop is going to transition itself, maybe not out, because hip hop will always have roots of street elements, but I think that the plastered I'm living this life and I'm a superstar, I think that's going to change very soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be drastic like the Kanye 50 backpacking switch from gangsta rap to backpack rap, but I think there's gonna be a change that's gonna happen soon.
So, you know, the music shit going kind of good.
Okay, so how so has the music changed?
It's a lot of auto-tune, you know, people went more to the trap sound, auto-tune-ish, but it's cool because I'm a diverse artist. I can do both. I started rapping just lyrically, but now my new tape is more like auto-tune too.
And what happened to your plugs and your connects?
Some of them, you know, just either moved up or just
Incarcerated.
got lost contact, this and that.
All right, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. I thought that's what he meant earlier, and that wasn't no shade. You feel me? That was no shade. I thought because you know before
Some of them, you know, just either moved up or just got lost contact, this and that. That's all. But I know I'm gonna pick up where I left off. I just gotta keep doing what I do.
Now, when we hooked up with you last, the guys on the north side of Long Beach really weren't buzzing. Now you come home, one of the dudes got to deal with Snoop.
Yeah, buzzing. I mean, I'm happy for it though. Shit, the city, man. You know, make the city look good, but at the same time, I'm worried about myself too, trying to get myself on. You know.
It still sounds like a struggle.
Yeah, it is. It ain't easy, especially for Asian artists. That shit ain't.
That's a fact. The only major Asian artist I feel like did it to a certain level. Dumbfounded by he never really made it past, I would say B class, honestly. Maybe C+, and that's respectfully. I really like Dumbfounded and his raps outside of battle rap, but, you know, battle rap, he was doing his thing as well, I think Grind Time and stuff like that. Timothy De La Ghetto, I give him credit for making it to a certain point in the entertainment industry, you know, throughout and now, and he used to make a lot of music under the name like Traffic and stuff like that. So when some of y'all individuals, I understand some of the Asians, they get mad when I say, I only say when I say things. A lot of times I don't be saying nothing crazy in these damn videos, but I title the video a certain way, y'all get mad at me, all right, whatever. But I actually really know things about Asian culture and Asian rappers. I like Asians, bro. I'm part Asian, damn. Like, I'll be on my meat sack. Like, jeez, bro. But, so like, Timothy De La Ghetto used to rap under the name Traffic, you feel me? I used to listen to him for, going back to like, I think I was probably like 2012, maybe like 2013. He been out for a minute. And then, you know, Sweetie is definitely rapping. What other Asian artists is out there? I'm sure it's Rich Brian, who I think used to be Rich Chigga. You know what I'm saying? But Rich Brian, you know, a couple of good ones. tupidYoung makes good music. I think J Park definitely, he was signed to Rock Nation, I believe, or maybe possibly still signed to Rock Nation. So facts, you know what I'm saying? Asian artists are definitely doing their thing. I guess you just got to find your lane. I think the Asian gangster rap, who would I say is the fit? Honestly, I'm trying to diversify myself into the Asian hood rap, I guess. But the biggest one I know is tupidYoung. So, you feel me? I guess he's doing his thing now, 6 years later.
Yeah, it is. It ain't easy, especially for Asian artists. That shit ain't easy. I kind of like use what I learned in prison politics out here. It goes the same for the rap game. It's not a lot of us. It's a very few that got it, but not a lot of us. You know, and I feel like I got the potential, so I keep doing. If I didn't feel like I didn't have the potential, I ain't gonna waste my time. I also
often read in the comments when I interview different Asians and Cambodians from Long Beach, they always ask, why do they talk black?
Yeah.
Or why do they sound black? But they don't understand sort of the way the cultures are kind of overlaid here in Long Beach.
Yeah, that's how we grew up. That's the environment we live in. That shit, you know, how can they blame us? That's how we was raised. I can't change how I talk and shit. All my people talk like that. What can we do about it?
And that's what I say when people tell me I talk white. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that wasn't even really my environment. I only say I was a product of my environment because I grew up in New York. So I still talk in Ebonics. So I honestly, when people tell me that I sound white, it's preposterous. But just because I use the word like preposterous just now, and I use big words just because I like words, and I enunciate my words, and I speak with like passion and vigor, you know what I'm saying? I try not to mumble. I try to speak clear. And once again, I do use lengthy words because I like words. I used to grow up playing Scrabble, you know what I'm saying, with my family. And I had a girlfriend. We used to play Scrabble on the phone all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to look up words in the thesaurus. I like words, bro. You feel me? It really either depends on how you was raised, product of your environment, or the things that you engage in when you by yourself. You feel me? For me, it was more the things I engaged in when I was by myself. Because when I grew up, I had friends and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say I grew up and hung around my friends like that until like middle school, high school, stuff like that. So, you know, up until that point, I was really by myself on my dolo doing things that I wanted to do or just figuring out what I wanted to do with my time because I'm not finna stay in the crib and just stare at the walls, stuff like that. So, you know, I think he's probably going to dive into like the whole N-word concept. So we'll get into that and we'll dive into that a little bit more. But yeah, and the whole probably in your environment, bro, that is a strong thing that really can help or hurt somebody's whole life. I ain't gonna cap.
I can't change how I talk and shit. All my people talk like that. What can we do about it?
Now let me ask you about using saying nigga. You say it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you've never had a problem saying it.
I mean, I never had a problem growing up. Middle school, high school, I never. Jail, county jail, juvenile hall, I never had a problem with it. You know, it must be a Cali thing or something. I don't know about the Asians different in different states, but
I will say though, I'm gonna let him finish on.
I never had a problem with it. You know, it must be a Cali thing or something. I don't know about the Asians different in different states, but I can speak for the homies out here in California. I don't know. That's just how we was raised and we was brought up. I mean, when I talk to my fellow black like that from insane in 20s, like, what's up, nigga, what's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't nothing. So why I'm gonna change up, you know, change up how I really was raised.
Anything.
And I feel that though, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now before y'all get mad at me, I'm literally gonna title this video. Before it was gonna be "Is Stupid Young and Menace to Society," but now after this conversation, I'm gonna title it "Is Stupid Young and Racist?" Do I think he's a racist? No, I'm about to actually dive into my damn point. That's why I'm even, you know, feel how I feel about this, right? So the whole N-word thing, right? A big thing with me, I'm probably not the black person that's going like risk my freedom because you said the N-word. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, people are gonna say what they want to say behind your back anyway. Right, so this white person or non-black person in general could be calling you the N-word or speaking about black people using the N-word. You wouldn't know because you're not in that private conversation. But you getting mad because they said it. Especially if they said it fluently around you, they've definitely said it not around you. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'd rather just remove myself. If I feel a way about you saying it and I just don't, at this point in time, you know, people are probably going to disagree with me on this, and you're right to disagree. I'm not mad. I wouldn't be mad about you disagreeing on that. But I think that the N-word is kind of more cultural now. And it's also a thing about, you know, if you're not black, you just got to stand on it. At the end of the day, you got to stand on it. Like, just because a person like me is telling you, you know, whatever, I'm not saying it's whatever, but for me, I'm not risking my freedom for that because you said the N-word. Like, that's something you got to do with because you just feel like black people are so lit and we so awesome. You got to steal our cultural words that we turn into cultural words that was used to oppress us at one point. You know what I'm saying? You got to take our culture, take our way of life, and you want the bad parts too. You don't even want the good parts of being black for the most part. People like envy the all the bad stuff that comes with being black. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But you know, if that's what you want to do, you know, you're gonna have to stand on that when/if somebody tests you that is not playing that. You feel me? And honestly, Stupid Young, look, he pegged me as a person that if you think that you will run up on him telling him, yo, why you saying the N-word, he's gonna defend himself. You know what I'm saying? He paints me as that type of individual. That's really all it is for me. For me, it's really like, I understand black people, we control culture. We're cool. Black people are mad cool. I think I need black people to understand we only go through certain things with other races and other cultures, other ethnicities, because we so cool. People want to be us. That's what it is. People want to be us, bro. You can't you can't get mad at people wanting to be you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they act certain ways because we control culture for the most part. We don't control the world, but we control culture for the most part. You see what I'm saying? So my only thing is, hey, as long as you know you gonna have to ride for that, you gonna have to ride for that, bro. Because there's somebody in this world that might try to test you because you're not black using the N-word. At the end of the day, you just gonna have to ride for that. If you want to ride for that, then hey, who am I to tell you something?
Why I'm gonna change up, you know, change up how I really was raised.
Anything specifically that you got coming out? Titles, names?
Yeah, I'm working on a tape called No Days Off. And I got that title, I made that when I was in jail because I was thinking like, man, a year ain't shit. That's the, you know, any prisoner, anybody who's been in prison a couple of terms, they can tell you a year ain't nothing. But
I mean, Casanova over here saying you look like he ready to fold once again. Not even, you know, that's you, my brother. I'm sorry. Yeah. That if he dropped the song the next day and it was hard, I would listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't affect me. It don't affect my life, bro. You fold, you want to go back to your family? That is you, my brother. But, you know, I don't know if every prisoner. Well, I guess a year in a comparison to, like, especially for you, I think the homie said you was going to get 80 months. You ended up getting 33 months. So, in comparison, yeah, for sure, much better. But in general.
Any prisoner, anybody who's been in prison a couple of terms, they could tell you a year ain't nothing. But that whole year fucked up my music shit. I could have done a lot in that year. You know, who knows where I would be. And
that's a fact.
I took a lot of days off, more than 365. So now I can't take no days off.
And did you write a lot in prison?
Yeah, I wrote a lot, constantly.
So this project that you just mentioned, was most of it or all of it written in prison?
I wrote a lot of material that I'm gonna record that was in prison, but I didn't record it when I got out. All of this is new because like I said, when I came out, the music scene changed. You know what I'm saying? So now this tape I'm dropping is kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do what y'all been doing when I was gone, and then the next tape probably be like my prison shit, and you know, whoever gonna watch this video, stay tuned for my music because I'm coming. That's it, I'm coming.
He wasn't wrong though, cause he came. Pause.
2017, all my shit dropping.
Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, pause. He wasn't wrong. He came outside back. Currently, as I'm recording this video, it's 2022, and his views is up. You know what I'm saying? Price, I'm sure, went up. Views is up. You know what I'm saying? And he a free man. That's probably what he can ask for. All he can ask for at the end of the day. Continue to be able to be outside to progress his music career and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show y'all. Like I said, I know y'all gonna get mad at me anyway, and y'all gonna be like, "Oh, you know what you're doing is wrong." No, I don't think what I'm doing is wrong. It's the title of a YouTube video. Really don't care that much. Not that big of a deal. If you are severely upset about me titling a YouTube video, I genuinely don't know what to tell you. So sorry, but I'm literally gonna tell you what I'm gonna title this video, cause that's what I feel like doing. You know what I'm saying? So the title of this video is probably gonna be "Is Stupid Young and Racist?" Cause you know we talk about the N-word. I'm literally telling you guys. I'm telling you guys the real. This is called marketing, my guy. It's called marketing. This is called getting attention on YouTube. Okay, call me a cloud chaser, whatever you want to do. I don't care, bro. Like y'all be thinking I really care. You know what I'm saying? I just want to entertain you guys, make videos. It's really not that deep. And I'm really only talking to people that are upset. People who are not upset and just enjoying the video, I love you. You Wolfpack, you gang. You know I ain't talking to you. We talking to the haters that want to just come and be on my meat sack for no reason. You feel me? So it's Stupid Young or Racist. Boom. It's in my phone. Bow. Guarantee you that's the name of the video. So that was Stupid Young telling us why I used the N-word. Getting out of prison and getting back to music. This was back in 2016, and he said that he's when like auto-tune and mumble rap started to really pick up, so it was transition, and he's been able to stick around, and you know, I think one of his most recent things called like Fast and Furious Freestyle did like 1 million views, so clearly he's been able to stick around, he's been able to continue to build buzz for his name and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Don't you hate when like you got a braid and it just won't stay down, you know what I'm saying? This is like a twist though, but in general, no, I did learn more about this man, you know what I'm saying? He, you know, clearly grew up around some black people, grew up around, you know, well, I think I already knew he was a Crip affiliated. His words, not mine. But, so, well, I guess maybe he didn't say he was Crip affiliated, but he used the, you know, the cuz terminology, which, you know, 1 + 3 = 8, you feel me? But, Mr. Stupid Young puts out fire music. I think it was a dope interview. I think it was a good, powerful question was asked with that N-word thing. Very powerful. At the end of the day, he ain't fold. And, well, I'm gonna stop listening to Stupid Young because he says the N-word. Like, it unfortunately has been diluted. In general, I was talking to a white person the other day, and he was so adamant that he was like, "Yeah, if I sing it in a song, who gonna stop me?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm not finna throw away my freedom for you. I'm sorry, it don't make sense. You feel me? I like life. I like being outside. So, you know, I'm like, hey." All I tell individuals the same thing I said in the video. If you down to ride for it, just know you got to be down to ride for it. But I'm gonna go ahead and let that thing blow. Entertaining interview, for sure. Good questions. Stupid Young was a good interviewee as well. You know what I'm saying? Gave good answers. Articulated himself well, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying. But, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the Elajas Reacts YouTube channel. Turn on the post notification bell, so you know every time we drop a new video. Definitely go ahead and follow Taylor Elajas on Instagram for more funny satirical content. Last but not least, make sure you follow the vlog channel, Taylor Elajas Vlogs. I got a new series coming out called Think Like a Woman. Ooh, in case you ever wanted to figure out woman, I be around women a lot, you feel me? And I think it's time to help people out and just, you know, there's a lot of simpy men out there that don't know how to win the game. And in terms of the game, I'm talking about the game of life when it comes to interacting with the opposite sex. I'm going to be speaking from a heterosexual point, you know what I'm saying? But maybe if say, maybe you're, I guess, a lesbian, maybe you can pick up some game too or whatever. But go check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor Elajas, and you're watching Elajas Reacts.
Big Reaper and I'm back for the killing. When I get on the track, say what I'm actually feeling. I'm a murder baby, you my next victim maybe.